Problems with KOTITE. I'm auditioning for the part of Eliza Doolittle. Could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before.
This is the young woman, sir. Oh, no, this is the girl I jotted down last night. She's no use. Be off with you. I don't want you.
Don't you be so saucy. You ain't heard what I come for yet. Did you tell him I come in a taxi?
Nonsense, girl. What do you think a gentleman like Mr. Higgins cares what you come in?
He ain't above giving lessons, not him. I heard him say so. And if my money's not good enough, I can go elsewhere.
Good enough for what?
Good enough for you. I come to have lessons, I have. And to pay for 'em too. Make no mistake.
Well, what do you expect me to say to you?
Well, if you were a gentleman, you might ask me to sit down, I think. Don't I tell you I bring you business?
Pickering, shall we ask this baggage to sit down, or shall we throw her out of the window?
I don't be called baggage when I'm offered to pay like any lady.
But what is it you want, my girl?
I want to be a lady in a flower shop instead of selling flowers on the corner of Tournament Road. But they won't take me unless I can talk more genteel. He said he could teach me. Well, here I am, ready to pay him. Not asking for any favour, and he treats me as if I was dirt. I know what lessons cost as well as you do, and I'm ready to pay.
How much?
Now you're talking.
Sit down.
Oh, if you're going to make a compliment of it.
Sit down. Sit down, girl. Do as you're told. What is your name?
Eliza. Doolittle.
Why don't you sit down, Miss Doolittle?
Oh, I don't mind if I do.
How much do you propose to pay me for the lessons?
Oh, I know what's right. A lady friend of mine gets French lessons for high 2 pence an hour. From a real French gentleman. Well, you wouldn't have the face to ask me the same for teaching me my own language as you would French, so I won't give more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
You know, Pickering, if you consider a shilling not as a simple shilling, but as a percentage of this girl's income, it works out as fully equivalently to 60 or 70 pounds from a millionaire. By George, it's the biggest offer I've ever had.
60 pounds? What are you talking about? I never offer you no 60 pounds. Where would I get 60 pounds? But I ain't got no 60 pounds.
Eliza, have some chocolates.
How do I know might be in them? I've heard girls being drugged by the likes of you.
Pledge of good faith, Eliza. I eat one half, you eat the other.
Well, I'm sure I like to take it out of my mouth.
You shall have boxes of them, barrels of them every day. You shall live on them, eh? Excuse me, Higgins, but I really must interfere. Mrs. Pierce is quite right. If this girl is to put herself in your hands for 6 months for an experiment in teaching, she must understand thoroughly what she's doing. Eliza, you're to stay here for the next 6 months learning how to speak beautifully like a lady in a flower shop. If you're good and do whatever you're told, you shall sleep in a proper bedroom and have lots to eat and money to buy chocolates and take rides in taxis. If you're naughty and idle, you will sleep in the back kitchen among the black beetles and be walloped by Mrs. Pierce with a broomstick. At the end of 6 months, you shall go to Buckingham Palace in a carriage beautifully dressed. Now are you satisfied, Pickering? Come with me, Eliza.
You're a great bully, you are. I won't stay here if I don't like. And I won't let nobody wallop me.
Don't answer back, girl.
If I'd known what I was letting myself in for, I wouldn't have come here. always been a good girl, and I won't be put upon by the likes of you.